Okay, so the last thing that I'm going to do for now is I'm going to add some pitch bends to these guitars. I'm hearing it, it wants it. And so my idea behind pitch bends is... Yo, what up? Welcome to Make Songs Fast, episode 10, dude. Episode 10. Today we're going to try and sound like Silent Planet. I would say specifically the Super Bloom album. I'm going to try my best, but you know, we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're going to start out with this little guy here, and then I started a little drum groove. It's nothing crazy, right? It's very basic right now, but I wanted something to start with. And so this idea here, this is a bass, a drone, a hat sample, and a little bit of BA1. And so check this out. And so you can see I'm kind of going for a specific thing here. Now, what I tried before this, and I felt like it worked pretty well, was this kind of came out of nowhere here. Oh, got a new keyboard. And so I've been messing around with it more. And that's actually how I came up with this here. And so that's this. And so I feel like this would work really well on the bass and the guitar. However, I feel like we can mess around with it to have it fit in a little bit better and have it be a little bit tastier. And so I'm going to immediately add to the bass, and we're going to start on the bass. I like starting on the bass because I feel like we can get a nice little rhythm going. And so let's bring this down. We're in C sharp, by the way. And so we're going to go to C sharp 1. And so our lowest note is... So when I do bass for a super low song like this, I usually go an octave higher. I feel like it sounds pretty good. Just putting the MIDI on here, this is what the bass sounds like. And so not bad, but I feel like we can probably do some sort of thing here with like the gaps and stuff. Yeah, so I'm going to get rid of this one here. And another thing I'm going to try, since we're in C sharp 1, I'm going to bring these all an octave lower. Okay, so now I'm literally going to put this on the guitar. So you can hear it sounds a little funny. It's because of our velocities here. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make them the same while we're writing, and then I'll add the variations and the volume velocities later. So I want to add a sustain alt pick, palm mute alt pick, and then I feel like there's some tapping stuff just because there's some hammer-ons and pull-offs, and so we will use those for now. So I'll probably put this palm mute here. Yep, okay. And then we'll put a sustain, and it looks like I'll probably do it for the rest of them because it's pretty much the same thing. It's not going to stay the same thing, but for now, just so we can get more parts in there, it'll stay the same. So I'm going to go, so I'm going to do a tapping key switch here right away. Okay, so then next I'm going to do here. So anytime I do a sustain, I'm going to be plucking. With the tapping, it's basically no pluck. So then I want a tapping key switch here, and then we're going to be back to sustain. So I feel like this one might want to be palm mute. Yep. Ooh, this one as well. And then sustain. Yep, so then these palm mutes, I'm going to bring them down a little bit. Let's bring them down more. It's actually, you know what, we're going to keep this sustain. Okay, so since I did that, I'm going to take all of this here, and I'm going to grab this here, and we're just going to copy pasta. In this case, I'm going to duplicate Control D. Let's hear it in context. Yeah, okay, sweet. Let's start to enter the drums now. I feel like the drums need some love. Okay, so I want to bring this snare up. Okay, so then there's this little break right here. Let's see. And then from here, we're going to do 30-second notes. So I am in 90 BPM. And so that's why I'm going to 30-second notes. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do... This one we're going to go to floor tom, Command E, Control E. And then maybe here we'll do like a A little bit of a flam. Da-da-da. Bum bum. So for this double kick, I want it to go da-da, da-da. And so we're going to do a left and a right crash. Let's start with the right crash, then we'll go left, and then we'll go back to this regular guy here. Okay, so let's see what we can do with this synth here. This is actually BA1, and this is from their, I believe this is from their industrial pack. So good, so good. Yeah, that's a pretty easy little setup there. Now, we can do some more stuff to this drone here, but again, I don't want to get too like carried away with this. Okay, I have a little bit of a spread on here. We could see what's in here. Let's see what distortion does. Probably put it an octave higher as well. So our battery's low on this. Let's bring battery up. Yeah, that adds a lot of layers there. We'll automate that layer, but again, we're trying to think fast here. Okay, so we need some more atmosphere in this. I'm gonna grab BA1 again, see what's in here. Let's go back into this industrial and see what kind of like... This is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, what's cool is like for now, I could just use these two notes. B. Where are we? Where is it at? Where is it at? There it is. B and D. Sweet. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this and put this in the center as well. I probably have to bring the volume down. So I'm going to quickly come in here and automate this down. Yeah, and then I'm going to move this here. So we have just this. Man, it's sounding pretty big. Okay, so now we need to start to think about what we want next. And here's the thing, is like, this is what I'm going to be working on later today. If you're seeing this from the premiere, then I'm going to be streaming later today, and we're going to continue to work on this. And so wherever we go next, come by, because chances are I'll be doing it then. I'm going to do it twice, but I'm going to have this come in on the next one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this right crash to a China. So then we have variants going from this part to this part. This part is more like an intro here. Here we need some sort of different fill. And so we'll start to think about that a little bit later. I might have a fill in my fill pack that we can use for now. All right, we have practical fills. We're in 90, and so we can try to use the 120. I don't know if it's going to work. Let's see. I'm down to try this one. I'm going to say no for the timing, and then I'm going to do this. Sweet. I'm glad I have those fills. So those are available actually on my Patreon. And so if you want to check those out, super helpful. Okay, so the last thing that I'm going to do for now is I'm going to add some pitch bends to these guitars. I'm hearing it. It wants it. And so down here, I'm just on MIDI control pitch bend, and you can see that I added my little pitch bend thing here. And so my idea behind pitch bends is I've tried this where like I have it like this and it sounds okay, but I'm realizing if you add another one here, bow, bow, then it's going to do that a lot better. And so I'm going to change this one probably to 16ths maybe, because I want it to happen again here. And then, ooh, maybe we'll keep it to this double. Nah, I feel like it'll do it here. Let's listen. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to solo these. Yeah, okay, this one wants to be a little bit closer. Sick. Wow, this one needs to be a lot sooner. This one as well. Ooh, let's bring these higher then. It's always tweaking these to find the little sweet spot, you know? I'm holding Alt to get that little bend, by the way. My icon will change if I press Alt. And so that's how I get the bends in there. Super helpful. All right, I'm going to replace all of these. All right, I'm going to place those same curves on my bass. And it's easiest just grabbing from the guitars and doing the copy pasta. Control C, Control V, Command C, Command V. All right, pretty quick one. This is what we got so far. And again, if you want to see how this progresses, then come hang out on the stream later today. I will be on there. I also stream Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And so come by, say what up. You can be on Twitch or on YouTube. I encourage you to go on Twitch so you can hang out with the other homies, talk with the other homies, trying to build a community here of like-minded people who love making music and who love to spread the positive energy, you know, and encourage one another. If you like this sort of thing, then make sure that you like and subscribe. I try to come out with a video every Tuesday. I also forgot to mention that I do one-on-ones. And so if you need help with stuff like this, your boy would love to help you. All the links will be in the description for that too. I already have more ideas, man. Well, I'm going to be working on this later today, so if you want to help me write that next part, then come by and say what up. I appreciate you so much. Make sure that you like, subscribe. I do a video every Tuesday. But also remember, you can do this too. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.